Hello everyone, Silentium here, and today we are descending into the twisted, brutal world of Mortal Shell 2, the standalone sequel to Cold Symmetry's 2020 action RPG. Mortal Shell 2 was officially revealed at Summer Game Fest on June 6, 2025, with grotesque creatures and merciless combat. The game was developed by Cold Symmetry and published by Playstack. After testing and an open beta, Mortal Shell 2 launched worldwide on August 20, 2026 for PC through Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and Series S. Cold Symmetry has also reworked much of its structure. The sequel still belongs firmly to the Soulslike family, but it is faster, more open, more aggressive, and less interested in following every traditional rule of the genre. You play as the Harbinger, a prophesied being sent to reclaim the blessed ova of the Undermether from zealots, monsters, and false gods. One of the defining ideas is still the shell system. Instead of being locked to a conventional class, you can possess fallen warriors, each with its own abilities, progression, and combat style. Mortal Shell 2 features 8 playable shells and 16 weapons, allowing plenty of experimentation. Exploration is far more important this time. The world is interconnected and larger than the original game, but the developers describe it as compact rather than bloated. Its hostile regions are linked by secrets, optional routes, and more than 60 dungeons. Wandering away from the obvious path can reward you with shells, weapons, upgrades, lore, and curiosities. Combat is where Mortal Shell 2 makes its boldest change. There is no traditional stamina bar. Attacking, dodging, and sprinting are no longer governed by the resource that defines so many Souls-likes, making battles quicker and more expressive. The returning hardened mechanic still gives Mortal Shell its own identity. While posture breaking, executions, ranged sidearms, and special attacks create a more aggressive rhythm. Successful melee attacks feed resolve, encouraging aggressive play. Weapons feel heavy, and combining shell abilities with offensive tools can turn fights into controlled chaos. The presentation is another major success. Mortal Shell 2 uses Unreal Engine 5 to build a world that is filthy, beautiful, and deeply unpleasant in exactly the right way. Its decaying environments and grotesque creatures often cross from dark fantasy into body horror. Early critical reception has been strongly positive, with review averages around the mid-80s. Critics have praised the faster combat, interconnected world, stronger variety of shells and weapons, visual design, and the feeling that Cold Symmetry has found a clearer identity. Some reviewers have even called it one of the strongest Souls-likes since Elden Ring. However, Mortal Shell 2 is not flawless. Removing stamina will excite some players, but others may miss the slower resource management tension of traditional Souls combat. The faster pace can become messy when several enemies attack at once, and some reviews have criticized inconsistent hit detection, awkward combat animations, and camera behavior in tight spaces. Balance is another concern because certain upgrades and ability combinations can become extremely powerful, reducing the challenge once a strong build comes together. The open beta and early access period also exposed visual glitches, interface issues, and enemies behaving incorrectly. Some technical roughness remains. Navigation may frustrate players who dislike cryptic level design, and the optional Nightfall experience can make already gloomy areas harder to read. Storytelling remains deliberately mysterious, so anyone expecting clear exposition may find the world distant or confusing. For lore hunters, that restraint is part of the appeal, and that mystery suits it well. Mortal Shell 2 succeeds because it understands what worked in the original while refusing to stay trapped inside it. It is bigger without becoming an enormous checklist, faster without becoming mindless, and stranger without losing the grim personality that made Mortal Shell memorable. Its shell system gives experimentation real purpose. Its weapons are satisfying to master, and its world constantly tempts you toward places that look dangerous because something valuable may be hiding there. Whether you love every change will depend on how attached you are to traditional Souls-like rules, but this sequel feels far more ambitious, confident, and complete than its predecessor. If brutal dark fantasy, grotesque monsters, rewarding exploration, and high-risk combat sound like your kind of pilgrimage, Mortal Shell 2 is absolutely worth your attention. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next journey into another dangerous world. I'm Silentium, and until next time, remember, their flesh is your weapon, so harden your resolve, claim your shell, and dethrone the false gods. See you in the next one.